Dear all, I welcome you in my class. So last class we were in the spring mass system. So from the last class we will continue. So today we will see the what is the actual meaning of the spring mass system and what is the scene behind the equation mx double dot cx dot plus kx equal to f of x. Last class we were discussing about the first order system. I clearly explain you about the what is the first order system, okay, and what is the unit step, unit ramp, unit impulse with the first order system. Some idea in the last class I have given to you about the second order system, but detailing we will do today. Okay. So first we will consider the only spring part, and later we will add the damping part. So first we will take the simple one and then we will add the damping. So when I say we will add only spring and we will see only natural response, that means we will set the control to 0, right? So I can write simply mx double dot plus kx equal to 0. So now we have to find out the solution. So if you assume x equal to e to the power lambda t, let's say x is equal to the e to the power lambda t, you substitute in this equation because you have assumed this is a solution. So you have to put in this equation 1. What you will get? What is the first derivative of e to the power lambda t? Lambda e to the power lambda t. And what will be the second derivative? Lambda into lambda is lambda will become lambda square e to the power lambda t. So you can put m lambda square plus k and take e to the power lambda t common, right? So you will end with, since this part is not 0 e to the power lambda t, so this has to be 0. You are differentiating with respect to the t. Okay. What will be the root of, how many root it will have? 2, right? M lambda square plus k equal to 0. So I can write lambda 1 or 2 will be the plus minus under root k by m minus k. Okay. Now what will be the minus 1? I, right? Complex number, right? And what is under root k by m? Natural frequency, right? So you can write plus minus omega n I omega n. Okay. Now what will be the solution? Solution can be, you can written as a e to the power lambda 1t plus b e to the power lambda 2t. In math class you have studied this, right? Solution will be the sum of complementary function and particular integral. So here I am setting the control to 0 because I want to check the natural response. So particular integral will be 0 and complementary function you can write like this. So it is important to find out these conditions A and B. Okay. So what will be the initial condition? At time t equal to 0, you can write x as a x naught. And what is the derivative at t equal to 0? Your system is at rest, so initial velocity is 0. So if you put these two condition, what you will get? From the first, if you put, you will get x naught equal to a plus b, because e to the power 0 is 1. So you make as a equation 2. And now when you differentiate, so a and this and lambda 2 is minus, so you will write, or you can write like this, a e to the power First value is what? I omega nt, right? And second value is what? Minus I omega nt. Perfect, right? So now, when you differentiate, you then minus sign will come here, right? And when you put t equal to 0, then you can write 0 equal to a minus b. From this you can write a equal to b equal to x naught by 2. So this is relation you can stabilize by putting first initial condition, and this relation you can stabilize by putting second initial condition. For a second initial condition you have to differentiate, minus sign will come, that is why minus sign is appearing here. You solve this equation, you will get a and b. So then you can write x of t equal to x naught by 2 e to the power I omega nt plus e to the power minus I omega nt, right? Now if you open this, you can write omega nt plus I sin omega nt. This you can write cos omega nt minus I sin omega nt. So I will cancel this, right? Then cos and cos will become 2, right? 2 will further cancel. You can simply write this as a x naught cos omega nt is your solution. Very simple derivation, no doubt up to this, right? So if you put some initial value and if you plot with respect to the time, how your graph will look like, cosine profile, right? So keep oscillating, right? Not converging or not diverging. That means neutrally stable, right? You are trying to diverge, for example, okay, you are here coming down, and then again going back to here. Okay, now when you cross this, if you attend here, you are not going this side, right? You are again bringing back, right? So you are keep oscillating, neither diverging not converging. So that means neutrally stable, some kind of it. Do you want your aircraft to be behave like this, or the system is to behave like this? For example, if suppose that there is a no air or no damping, if you have provided anyhow, if you stretch the spring, it will keep oscillating, right? It will never stop, right? It will keep oscillating. So that is some essence I want to build to understand, like how this only spring mass system works. What is the behavior of the spring mass system when there is a no damping? So from this solution, you can figure out. So this is also stable case, but neutrally stable. Going, you have reached there, then again takes restoring force will try to bring you down, and then when you are going down, and then takes will try to push you up. So that is how the restoring things are work here. Now when you will add damping, like in spring mass system, have you see? So now we understand this part. So now you can see I have explained you about mx double dot plus kx part, right? Now we will add this cx dot part and we'll see what is coming, right? Mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx equal to 0, right? So can I write m lambda square plus C lambda plus K equal to 0, like we did, right? No doubt, right? So now what will be the lambda 1 and 2? I can write minus C plus minus under root C square minus 4km divided by 2a. Solution of the quadratic equation, right? X equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a, and you have this quadratic equation. Simple, right? Now I will take this inside you agree with me, right? Lambda 1 comma 2 minus c by 2m plus minus under root c by 2m whole square k by m. What is omega n? Under root k by m, right? This part is 0, so you can write so you have only real part, right? No imaginary part, right? That means no oscillation will be there, right? Critically damped, right? So this condition is called critically damped. Then question come, you have got to use the damping. So how will you define these things? So critically damped, you can define this as a, first you define damping ratio C by Cc, and Cc is a critically damped coefficient. So when your damping is 1, then Cc will be Cc by Cc will be the 1, so your zeta will be 1. So you will call it critically damped. So when zeta equal to 1 is a critically damped. When it is less than 1, under damped, greater than 1, over damped. We'll see in detail. So have you studied, right? Two distinct root, two equal root, two imaginary root. So three condition is there, right? So one condition will be the over damped, and other condition will be critical damped, and third one is under damped. When you have a two distinct real root, what is the condition? Over damped. Two equal root, critical damped, and imaginary root, under damped. That is the three cases I am considering. So first case is this. Second case I am putting this equal to 0. C by 2m, I am equating this. C by 2m whole square equal to k by m. Okay. Now here I will define the damping ratio. Like based on this ratio, you will say my system is under damped, over damped, or critically damped. So what is the value of C here? You will say Cc, right? So what is the value of Cc? Can you tell me? 2 under root km, right? So I can write zeta equal to C by Cc here, and I will erase this part so that I can write rest of the part. You put this Cc value here, what you will get? C equal to zeta into Cc. Zeta into Cc. So you will write C zeta Cc is 2 under root k. C damping coefficient and Cc is critically damped coefficient. What is C by 2m here? C by 2m is, what is the value C? Zeta 2 under root km, and then 2m, 2 will get cancelled. You can write zeta under root k by m, and then you can write omega. Why I am doing this thing? Because I want to write this root in terms of damping ratio and frequency. That is why I am doing this arrangement. And what will be this value? So I can write here, this I can write here, From the next line I will write. Okay. So lambda 1 comma 2 minus c by 2m plus minus under root c by 2m whole square minus k by m. Perfect. And I have stabilized the relation c by 2m is zeta omega n. And what will be the, so you can write zeta omega n plus minus under root zeta omega n square and then omega n square. Okay. Now we will take common omega n and you will write zeta square minus 1.